after 80 minutes, I think we all will be on the same page now that England aren't a bad side. Been trying to tell you that. Obviously, a really physical dour sort of a game. A lot of errors from both sides, really. We can put some of ours down to rustiness. I'm sure they'll put some of theirs down to rustiness too, but some of it also, I think, came from the pressure from the opposition.
They edged it at the end. Obviously, we were desperately disappointed, having fought so hard to be in the game for so long, but it's an 80-minute game, and credit to them for closing it out. So, but from our point of view, tremendously proud of the effort the players put in. With some quality players sat in the stand, I thought it was a tremendous effort, and it's tough for them to not come away with anything.
Today, if we gave ourselves a mark, we'd be about 70%. So, and that's just to get back to where we think we should be. So we're probably going to have to be 30-40% better than we were today. No, look, I think it was one of those games where someone had to take it by the scruff of the neck and say, look, we'll stop doing what we're doing here and we'll really have a crack at you. And logic would say Cruz should have kicked the goal, but I think England would have enjoyed that because then they would have come back. We needed to break the deadlock somehow, and he played an option that was there to play. I mean, and we're always encouraging them to play what's in front of them, and so no, we were very calm in the box and supported what he did.
He was brave. He was a brave one because we're obviously sat in the box thinking he'll nail the kick, but sometimes if he goes to those things and they come off, then it's obviously the right decision. But it was a brave decision, but it came off, so can't criticise it, can we?
I'm like Steve. You got to back the guys to have a crack at what they, that if they're always looking at me, then you'll never take opportunities. So I was ready to point at the post, but he thought better of it, and at the end of the day, it paid off. I think you're right. If we'd kicked the goal, we would have been up by 3, but we gave England a chance to get field position again, it worked out. But as I say, the guys have got to be able to think for themselves a bit.
They will definitely improve, but we will improve as well.
Because you expect England to be, for the same reasons, having not played together for a while, played Test footy, they'll be better. So that's just the nature of it. But it was always going to be a wee bit like that. And as I said, you see, no excuses for it, but that was the way it was, and we got home in the end.
No one was in jail, but you had two sides that were hammer and tong, and I guess Cruz did something different. And that changed the game. So you don't get out of jail by doing something different if it's the right thing to do. He chose to change the game up a bit, and as a result we managed to put enough pressure on to be able to create a try. So either side, yes, could have won the game, but I don't think either side lost it. I think one team won it.
Are you even more confident now, Stuart, you can win this series off that performance?
We definitely need to win the next test to do that, and it's a massive game for us now because we've always come into this test series believing we can, but you've got to deliver, and the game next week is huge for us because we want to tie the series, we want to go into a decider in Hamilton, and absolutely believing we can win it.
Again, we'll go away and we'll have a good look at the tapes, and we won't panic. That's the big thing. What we'll do is just go away and work on the things we need to work on, and come back really excited about what, as I said, is going to be a really great challenge, 3-test match series.
Probably the overriding emotion in the change room, and I think what we've got to do as a coaching team is bottle up frustration and turn it into a real positive mindset going into next week.
I just felt it was a game, similar to when we played the French here last year, first test. It was never going to be pretty. It was. I felt that even during the week, as much as we wanted things to go really smoothly, it was obviously a lot of struggles, and there was going to be times when we're just going to have to do the hard graft and try and pull out a win, and ultimately we did. And
we lacked basics. We kept dropping the ball at times, and they seemed to find opportunities where they could pressure us, and their line speed was pretty good.
Yeah, it was just pretty intense out there. Bit of a stop-start game, and Yeah, that was right in it. Obviously, the last 5 minutes. Yeah, it was a close test match, but we were happy to get the win, but we were not happy with our performance. Individual errors let us down, and we need to make a huge improvement for next week.
I thought they had a good night. Tuolungi, I thought we were guilty of going high. He got some good go forward, but. I don't know. I felt myself personally, I was happy with the way things went. It was, like I say, it was tonight you had to work really hard. It wasn't an easy night to play anyway.
Especially for an All Black team, we like to play with a lot of tempo, and you can't always have it your way. You just got to adapt to that. And when you get a chance to kind of, when we did get the ball, we tried to play with tempo, but our individual errors kind of let us down, and we couldn't get that flow on. So we had chances to kind of lift the game, the speed of the game up, but we just kind of let ourselves down.
Yeah, I was lining up the kick. The tee was probably about to get run on, and then got the call from Bowden and Victor, and had a quick look and saw that the English were starting to compress and get tight in around the post, probably expecting a goal kick as well. So the boys called it. We trust the call, and we were able to, a few phases later, get over in the corner.
I thought it was a very bold decision, and I was sort of on the other side of the field, so just ran as fast as I could to try and keep up with the play. But yeah, it was obviously something they saw, and it's as coaches, I've been big on encouraging that sort of play, and it's worked for us in the past. So it was, like I say, a bold decision, and it came off.
I kind of turned away because I thought he was going to take the points, and then I looked round and but you got to, if he sees the space and the back's ability, that's what footy's all about. And just stoked we got a scrum and we scored off it, because if it was the other way around, it might have been a little bit frustrating. But you got to give the guy credit for backing himself.
I think it's something we like to pride ourselves on. That we will do things like that. Even when we're in high pressure situations. But you only have to look at tonight, and I don't think there was a lot between the two sides, so it's tricky to say, make those sort of calls.
Nicely controlled now. Away it goes into midfield. Tuolungi said, "Give it to me." As England have one last shot at it here. Here is Eastman. Dragged down, the siren goes. And the penalty goes to the All Blacks. And they'll win the game.
And that's Victor Vito again.
Perenara thumps it up into the grandstand. And the All Blacks have the victory. There'll be a lot of questions asked after the game. It wasn't the greatest performance, but it was a win by 20 points to 15.